Greetings! If you are tuned in, then you already know that you are listening and or yes, viewing another wonderful, fantastic, amazing, beautiful, successful show. The 419 show. I'm favorite homegirl Terrence Simone, aka T Money with the Money, aka T Money with the Honey, aka Terrence Simone, and I make the niggas moan. Please, please ask about me, please. And I got my sister. Tell them we is.
Hello, world. My name is Elise. You call me Flue or Flue. I said the playlist depending name Flue, but my name is Elise. Period. And hey, 419 world.
Hey.
It's good.
Yes.
I was trying to remember the other day, when we first met. Which camera on today?
I guess I'll introduce myself again.
Oh damn! I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Don't worry about it. I'm not here.
No.
Like it.
I'm sorry. I do
Like
that.
it.
I do that a lot.
You know, we got
Of course.
SS Sticky on the ones and the twos.
And
the threes. The lights, camera, action man in the flesh. It's me.
I'm sorry.
Once
I really,
Period.
I really don't be trying to do it.
I know. You don't be trying to introduce me.
No, that's not.
It's
that's
okay.
Not what I mean.
It's okay.
I'm so sorry. Okay, let's just go ahead and move on. So first today, huzzah, we have Jade. I don't have the can because apparently the cans have went up. According to my folks at Happy Liquor Store. So we got the
Jade, that's not about you. It's about Joe Biden.
yeah, it probably is, yes.
Aluminum.
But we got the Jade, and we gonna pop this hole. And it was in the car when I was riding, so I'm sorry in advance if anything happens. So we popping this bitch. Move my hands. Wait, they kind of.
Just not the not the.
Nah, it's not gonna explode. I can't get it. I need like a cloth or something. Help me.
Does it work?
Yeah, okay. Here we go.
Take your time.
Okay, here goes. We're almost there.
Here goes nothing.
All right, finally. We're going
Puts
to
it
pop
back
this
into
hoe
it.
open. Cheers to more life in 419 because your girl birthday is coming up soon, motherfuckers. 26 Shades of Brown. Woo! That was weak. I want a louder one.
It's okay. It was a message.
We can add some background effect.
All right. So, let us move forward into the outline. So
Alright.
today, what happened?
Our affirmation of the day.
I'm getting into that. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Today,
You be forgetting things.
I do be forgetting things. Today we're going to be talking about black folks and, the workplace and things of that nature. But before we get into that, we are going to get into, of course, our wonderful affirmation of the day from our good girl, Louise Hay.
Synonym.
Hey. Today's affirmation of the day, of course, LouiseHay.com. Shout her out. I'm gonna put I forgive everyone in my past for all perceived wrongs. I release them with love. Okay. Once more. I forgive everyone in my past for all perceived wrongs. I release them with love. That's nice. It always forgive.
Okay.
Oh, what you about to say?
So today, Louise, I don't think we see eye to eye. Like, I'm not there yet personally. Like, maybe that could be a goal for me, like an affirmation goal for myself. But
Why you say that?
some about me and like I don't know. I just.
Is it the release with love part?
Yeah.
Yeah. And well, like you said, you're not there yet, so that's fine. At least you are aware enough to
mention the growth.
But I want to be there one day. Let's say that.
I think I'm there.
I do too, yeah.
Yeah, it takes some time, honestly, because I mean, I'm human nonetheless. So, of course, I'm going to have my own feelings toward whatever the situation is.
Right.
But sooner or later, like, I, forgive and, it's all good. It's all love.
And then even, like, letting go, like, holding on to grudges will shorten your lifespan.
Okay.
But then letting go with,
Get
like,
wrinkles.
hate because you still, feel some type of way about whatever happened also shortens your lifespan because you still got that hate in you.
Amen. Cheers. Cheers. Yes.
That's right.
Yes.
Forever get my lick back. No offense, Louise.
But that's how you feel, brother. That's how you feel. Alright, so let's go on and get into this outline. So, boom. I want to talk about black people in the workplace because, we graduated 2018. You graduated 2019. Mm-hmm. Okay, well, either way, graduated around the same time. We've been in the workplace for a while. So I feel like, we have some type of opinion towards it. All of us in this room. Mm-hmm. So one of the things I want to talk about is being the only black person in the office. Have you ever had that experience? I have, but I don't know if you had.
So it wasn't necessarily the workplace, like I wasn't getting paid, but it was while I was in school at Valdosta State University, and I was a student teacher, and even just like before I was actually student teaching, but I was doing, they called it practicum. I would go out to schools for like 1 week or then 2 weeks the next school year, and then 4 weeks the next school year. Then I would do student teaching. But so being a practicum student and then a student teacher, like in Valdosta, the teachers, yes, the student base was diverse, white and black students, Asian, not a lot of Latino students, but the teachers were mostly white. So there was probably one black teacher, 1 or 2 black teachers per grade level, but like the rest were just, they were white.
How do you get over that awkwardness? Like, it took me a while.
It takes some very strong conditioning.
Like, I feel like you gotta have big confidence as well too. Like, to be the only black person in office, because you gonna get those questions,
those looks.
Like,
I feel like you're
doubts.
gonna get scrutiny, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's watching the way you move, type shit. Like, even if they don't tell you, you're probably getting judged by everyone just due to the fact, like, you're supposed to, as the only black person, you have to represent
for
black
everybody.
people. You get what I'm saying? That's what I don't like.
No, I don't like that.
Because I've been in that situation with my most recent job, like, in the office.
Okay. The only thing, and I never felt like I had to represent for all black people, but one workplace did made it awkward. They tried to put in something about, like, diversity and inclusion, and I'm like, I'm the only motherfucker here, so who?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Where's the
diversity and inclusion in the workplace is becoming a big deal right now.
It is now.
It's becoming a very big
I don't
deal
like
right
it.
now.
But it just seems more awkward when you're the only person there, because like you said, then they feel the need that you have to speak for all black people. That's not the case. I'm only one
black person. It's a lot of them.
I'm only one nigga. I'm sorry. But I feel like worse is being the only black woman in the office. That shit hurts.
Can't relate, I'm sorry.
That
I'm sorry for y'all.
That bites. Because
Black men still get more of a chance at some point.
And black women do for
And
sure.
black women are just still
The most unprotected class in society, unfortunately. But these are just facts we're stating here. But for black women, with like, as far as like diversity goes, or like your actual race and what it has to do with you being at work, like the hair thing is one thing that I really don't like, because that gives like pedantry. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they do this shit all the time, especially my ass. As much as I be changing my hair,
and they're so, people be so amazed. I'm like, damn, it's really like, I don't know, to us it's regular.
I remember one time I had like a wig or a frontal, and it looked like it was like my shit. And then the next time I got my hair done, it was actually my hair pressed out. So we was in like a little meeting or whatever, and then we congregating, and then one of them say, so is that yours? Is that your hair? I'm like,
why is the common misconception like
no
black person wear their regular hair?
And guess.
It's whatever you want it to be. That's what I would say.
I said guess. She said, I don't know. It just looks so good. Thank you. I know. You never know. This is mine too.
That's how it used to be in the schools too. When I would come with a different hairstyle, and you could, like when you can see them like looking at your hair, like in your face.
They were shook.
Like,
Oh my God.
That's crazy.
I'm actually not surprised to the slightest though. Sad.
So, next, what do you think are the pros and cons of being in an all-black workplace? You work with all black folks.
I want to hear past experiences. Y'all want to hear mine?
I mean, where I'm at right now, this is my first time working with like all black folks. Well, yeah, my first time working with all black folks. I've always worked.
How do you feel about your situation?
It's different.
How
and
so?
then what makes it worse, I'm the only
black
female.
girl. Mm-hmm.
I'm with all niggas, and I'm the only female.
You work with like real niggas, like
Real. I like.
You work with us.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Like, yeah. So.
You don't work
I mean,
with,
right now it's just. I mean, I can say that it's more comfortable. I feel like I can be more. What's the word? Not transparent, but I feel like I'll just stick with the word comfortable. I'm just more comfortable in my environment with them. To a sense.
I read it on Twitter the other day. They said it'd be a disconnect between white people and black people through cultural nuances.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's a good.
What affects the workplace.
Yeah, like it's certain shit that you switch up that you would naturally do because you know for a fact white people wouldn't understand, or it'll create some sort of not conflict but confusion that you would have to go into and explain.
Right, and explain.
But it was some simple shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, and now it's like this big ordeal.
Oh my God, I used to hate that shit when I used to have to explain shit and I'd be like,
right.
I'm like, damn, I shouldn't even said that.
Right,
like,
now I gotta say something.
Because I could have explained it.
One time I was in like the tutoring center. I was at the front desk at school, and we was talking about me and another girl. Her name was Jordan. We worked there together, and we was talking about frontals. And then our boss, she was white, and she asked you like, "What's a frontal?" And I looked at Jordan. I was like, "Damn, now I gotta explain this shit." I'm like, "It's like a hairline."
It's like a hairpiece.
I'm like, "Damn."
It's a hairpiece thing.
Okay, but no. Okay, pros and cons of being in the workplace. What's a pro?
So,
comfortability.
Yeah.
Okay, being comfortable. Yeah. So just like in my current position and where I am at work, like also working with all black people, not just because I don't necessarily work in a workplace setting. I work with a black man, an old black man, which I'm gonna get to that in a minute.
Okay.
But an elder black man, cut the old out.
I don't know how.
Once he said elder, I was like, yeah.
Okay, but anywho, is seeing like the vision as a whole, like bringing together a group of black people to accomplish one goal. It kind of like builds a little bit more of a teamwork ethic and more trust within each other, as like it may be like a small black community basically, and that may change some energies, may change some thought processes. But I think that's a pro, is like the potential of bringing a group together.
Okay.
For me, a pro is like seeing black people in like ownership or management positions, and they're wanting to put on other black people.
Yes.
Like for me, I'm not saying like the diversity and inclusion thing. I believe in that, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying? This system is messed up. You know what I'm saying? So like, if you in a position to help someone out or try to like elevate someone, like that's what I be liking for those black people.
That's nice too. I like that.
And then the you know, the cultural thing, like when you work with black people, they can understand certain life situations that you could be going through better than a white person could because they probably never even went through something like that.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So like as far as not even just being understood like on your day to day, but like when, because everybody goes through shit, but like I feel like when it seems like more so when you working with or working for someone who's not black, it's like when you're telling them the shit that you're going through, trying to be transparent with them, they start to like basically question if you're even being truthful or honest about it. Like I'm like, you know, like, which I understand people be lying all the time, but at the same time, like this is some shit I wouldn't cap about.
Yeah. What was I about to say? That kind of what you're saying reminds me of a con, and I don't like when. Well, I think one of the cons is when, like, you know, having too many similarities. Well, not having too many similarities, but like those people that be like, you know, we black, we gotta stick together. You know? Yeah. Like, I hate when folks do shit like that. That's too much.
You talking about playing the black card?
Yeah, like relax. Yeah. Like, damn.
Ain't even nothing going on.
And right. Just chill. And ain't even no shit going on for you to be trying to, you know, revolt, relax.
Oh my god.
That's a con for me.
This not a rebellion.
Like, stop, relax.
Okay.
Damn.
I think a con for me would be going back to my elderly black boss. Well, so a con for having an elderly black boss is he has experiences, he has knowledge that he can provide to you, be a mentor, you know, and I appreciate that. I love that. So I learned a lot of things from him in business as far as like working with people and things like that. The con though is the space and generation.
Mm-hmm.
That
she literally took my con.
Right. That it's the age gap. It can be kind of foggy, you know. It's kind of hard to mix some gray areas as far as modernizing things. Yeah. It can kind of mix up a gray area.
Yeah.
Of course, the black and white, that's good to know. But, sometimes you gotta make it a little gray.
Okay, so I got two, right? So the one that she said, like the age gap, I personally believe in, like, I haven't done the research on this, I haven't really found it out, but I will. But I personally believe, like, all the generations have like names.
Mm-hmm.
So like my generation's Gen Z or whatever, but like it hasn't really took on a name yet. It's coming or whatever, but they said that we were like the rebels, right? I believe every generation before me, maybe not the millennials, maybe the millennials are like crossing over to our side, but we have this like mentality where we're not going for certain shit. Like, y'all should have never raised us telling us America was equal, because now that we know that y'all cap, we're going to stand on that shit that y'all been preaching this whole time. You get what I'm saying? Like, the generations, working with the generations before us, I feel like they have this, like, innate mentality where they feel like when shit goes bad, they're not supposed to say anything, or they like roll with the punches ass shit. You know what I'm saying? When I feel like folks are supposed to step up for themselves and speak on some bullshit when it's happening. Yeah. If the consequences is falling back on you and you're not the one making decisions. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So like I've worked with a lot of black people, and not necessarily all black, but like mostly black. You know what I'm saying? Because in one of the situations where I worked, there was only one, like one of the lower level. It was a property, the leasing agent. She was a white lady, but like all the management was black. But they like my manager. I do maintenance, so my manager was like, he had this, like head nigga mentality, like from slavery days. You know what I'm saying? Like you remember, like. Samuel L. Jackson and fucking Django.
Who is that nigga?
That's you know what I'm saying.
On that nag.
But like, if some shit go wrong, it's his fault. You know what I'm saying? And he on everybody else's ass, but he won't tell Massa what the fuck going on. You get what I'm saying? Like that type of shit.
LOL.
And then like just in general, number 2, the all black establishments that I've worked for, or where the manager, GM, or whoever, like head person at whatever location I'm at has been black, has been disorganized.
Yeah.
And like some way or somehow, and it's like, again, you know, they know it's disorder, and they like, just go with it. We can make it work. And I'm not for that. I hate going into a job and having to do my job and the next person's job. You get what I'm saying? Like,
it's stressful as fuck.
Y'all only pay me one price.
Thank you. Let's talk about it. Well, how much time you got? Because I bet you we at 20.
We're at 22 right now, but it's okay. If we go to 30,
we still have to talk about Jocelyn.
Okay, we can get into it. Go now.
Okay. All right. Fuck it. Let's talk about. Oh, but I want to talk about. All right, fine.
We don't have no choice but to do another episode. Continue. Let's go.
All right.
We can cut all of this stuff.
Let's talk about Jocelyn. No, but that was like, you know, all right. Let's talk about Jocelyn. I know y'all seen it. I seen it. How y'all feel? Honestly.
I believe in innocent until proven guilty.
No!
But also,
if you went on Jocelyn's show, then why are you?
My whole thing is, I do not condone the behavior that Jocelyn is portraying right now.
I don't either.
But also, we have been watching Jocelyn for
10 plus years.
10 decades.
100 years.
10 decades now.
And decades.
We all know how Jocelyn Hernandez is.
And you went on her show and expected to what?
Since we're talking about black people in the workplace, hostile work environment.
Big Lex had went on live with Big Homie. He on 105.3, and she was saying, you know, she said the same thing. Like, you know, we all know how Jocelyn is. You know, how she be, you know, going crazy.
Like
but where she was like, where's the respect? I'm like, when have you seen Jocelyn give anybody any respect? When she walked out of that conference room with Tommy and didn't want to fight. Are you eating a muffin?
I needed a bite.
On the 419 show, we eat snacks.
Period. Where are they? But Jocelyn, I agree though. Like, everybody know how Jocelyn is, so I just don't understand. My whole thing is, why the fuck are these bitches trying to go and get any type of life lessons from Jocelyn?
Because she's a millionaire. Okay, check this out. I understand, yeah, we know how Jocelyn is. Yeah, they signed a contract. Yeah, they seen season 1, season 2. But nobody's
seen Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah, they seen everything. You know what I mean? But nobody's finna go to anything. It don't matter what it is. Nobody's going anywhere expecting to get beat up. You get what I'm saying? Like, we seen these hoes fighting, but we also seen security breaking them up. We never knew that we couldn't, like, who attacked Jocelyn? You know what I'm saying? Who attacked her? We never knew that she wouldn't fist fight us.
I'm not saying that you should go
and have the expectation to get beat up, but
I'm just
expect the worst. Like,
I'm just saying, like, even if you was on Jocelyn Hernandez's stage, if Jocelyn was trying you gonna be the bitch who let Jocelyn hit you. You get what I'm saying?
Jocelyn don't give a fuck about nobody except herself and her nigga and her child.
And she really do better because she could have been whooping people's ass.
Right.
Like all 3 seasons.
Exactly. But she whooped them first 2 hoes ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she did.
But got on season 2 and did not touch nobody.
But they deserve that.
She got on season 2 and did not touch nobody. The most she did was at the reunion and she threw something at Big Lex. They never even let them 2 females get to that close.
But she didn't even fight them 2 girls the first season. She just grabbed them and put them on the ground.
No,
she beat one of them up. She yanked one and beat the other one.
Oh, did she?
Yeah. But
we have to be watched.
For the sake of facts, you know what I'm saying? I only watched the the show for this conversation. But
he's a man.
We love Jocelyn.
We love you, Jocelyn.
I actually I'm not too far.
All I know is I actually want to see what's gonna happen next because they done put out the little statement talking about they ain't never hit nobody, but Jocelyn was on Twitter talking about I pimp slap one, drop
Mortal
kicked another
Kombat
one.
1.
Yes, I was like, oh my god.
Look, check this out. I believe in innocent until officially proven guilty, but I also believe in the mountain of.
But it's hella them from the cabaret going on live and shit talking about the reunion, like, and they're all saying the same exact thing.
You know what sold me?
So you telling me, like, all of them, you telling me before all that shit, all of them got together and said, we gonna make up all this lie. Everybody's saying the same exact shit.
You know what got me? I know for a fact that what they're saying is true because Gaia does not have any type of ties to this show other than the fact that she was on the first few episodes and she got on live and started to cry talking about some Jocelyn crazy. Ballistic should have never put his hand on one when he did. I don't think she specifically said who it was. Maybe she did, but she not even friends. She wanted to fight all of them hoes. She's not even friends with these bitches.
She really didn't have no beef with Jocelyn.
She said didn't do nothing to her. She said production wanted her to stay on the show just so she could fight everybody, and she's the one who decided to leave. The little pit bull hoe, you know what I'm saying? Who like to wrestle.
I didn't see her live, but I saw Lexi Blow and Riri, and I saw Amber's.
Oh my God, Riri didn't even put her face in there. I think she beat up.
Yeah,
because you know she a white girl, so you like you can see it.
She get beat up?
That's what I'm saying. What did Riri do?
She lit her hoo-ha on fire.
Right.
Yeah. like
she was lit.
Talk about die hard support.
I want to see where the rest of them at.
That's why I'm like, and then the fact that like you invited Lacey Blow back. She was unproblematic the first time.
And they said
unproblematic the second time.
They said Lexi Blow said she did not get touched.
Oh yeah, maybe. I don't know. Until we see the video.
Just like in the area. And
my question to y'all is: y'all think they gonna put out the reunion?
I don't know, but
there's no chance of recording it a second time.
I mean, right.
I feel like they're gonna do some shit. Like, they're gonna cut it off, like they did. You know when remember when Jocelyn and Stevie was fighting everybody, their reunion, they was cutting shit off and going to clips of them in the fucking stairwell and shit like that.
They gonna
have shit like that.
They gotta keep time.
And if they do, I'll take that too. But I'ma still want a full fight. I
wonder if they even had time to even like get into anything that happened on the show before all that happened.
Yeah, they be apparently, you know, all of them was on live. Like I've never followed anyone.
I don't follow
anyone. I don't even follow Zeus. Okay, but like when all of this started to transpire, they apparently there was shit said on live that got other like apparently Riri got beat up for some shit that she said on a live on her Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all went to the reunion and y'all got beef about like Instagram beef. And this is what I be saying about the internet thugging too. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not saying Riri herself. I'm just saying in general for anybody out there that's doing that. Shit could get dangerous. You'll never know when you gonna see these folks again. You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm weak. Well, that is enough.
She got beat up by 4 hoes.
That is enough. We're done. All right. So make sure you. Oh, do you want to drop your socials?
Yes. You may follow me at Flue, ELIFLUE on Instagram and see this amazingness in real time. Once again, it is my birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And yes, we're 25th all month of March. Period.
Yeah.
Thank you. Make sure you follow the show page, 419 Show. That's the number 4, the word 19 Show on Instagram. Make sure you subscribe, share, rate, like, comment, do all that. Share with your mama, your daddy, your auntie, your uncles, your cousins, all them folks, your friends. Make sure you follow SS.Sticky Make sure you follow Terrence Simone. And make sure you follow Drink J so you can get you some nice champagne. Ting. All right, that's great. Eat your collard greens, eat your cornbread, eat your fried chicken.
Wonderful on this Sunday.
Yes, beautiful. God bless.